the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Looking for some space. It's Daniel.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
This will be down to cross midfield about the 45. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Caught by the receiver. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the +43.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the Trojans will look to convert here on fourth down. Running play called on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield. That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. He makes the grab. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs. Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. The ball is hauled in. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy. That completion makes it second and medium. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards. Short completion. A third down play coming up.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, that one's picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, USC, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out. Anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
1st down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get him down. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
But his defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long on the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Notre Dame needing to convert this 4th down. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense. Drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking for a man. And the receiver's got it. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pass is caught on a comeback route. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover. So the first
First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver makes the catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. High completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made along the sideline just before going out of bounds. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Looking for a receiver. He makes the grab. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, that's ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. It's a blitz look here from the defense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead in need and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Doing a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He lets it go. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, USC. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. Now just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the tailback's got it again. Looks like Notre Dame will pound the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
22 water. 22 water.
And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Breaking free at the 35. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Trojans will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Quick throw to the right, looking for the 1st down. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle is made, but it's good for a 1st down at the 47.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Still searching for their 1st touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with the shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88. Here we go.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
This time, a completion. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset or playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen, but cost the offense 5 yards in field position. Touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Grinding away on the ground. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
He finds his man. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense can set up for a first down and goal.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Wants to throw it. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Touchdown, Trojans. This offense really clicking.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. To throw the football. The receiver grabs it. He's found some room at the 45. The sophomore with great work after the catch.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. And looking to throw now on first down. The ball is caught. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Just a great job. Defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Now it's second down here.
22, Waters.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And they wrap him up and bring him down to what is the final play of the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.